What's up, guys? This is Michael with Crash Course Code, and this is going to be the 8th video in the Java programming series. In this video, we're going to cover the basics of strings. So I think I mentioned this earlier in a previous tutorial briefly, but in this tutorial, we're actually going to declare and create some strings. So we can delete all this junk about operators here, and we're going to talk about strings here. So a string is really just a sentence or a word or anything contained within quotation marks. So it can be like, hey, what's up, or anything like this, anything that's contained within quotation marks, as I just said. So a paragraph, then this could be super long if I wanted blah, 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 blah. So to declare a string, you want to do string. It's just like, it's kind of like a data type, but it's not exactly the same thing. So the S is capitalized here. So let's say string, my string equals hello. So you see that this turns red here. I think I also mentioned this again before. It's always good to check that the color changes within your programming language after you kind of create and type out a statement, just because that's the way that you know that you typed everything correctly, because it's very easy to make one mistake and have that line of code not be readable by the computer. So we have string my string equals hello, and you'll see that when we create variables, it always gives us this warning here. All this warning is it's saying that my string is not used. So it's a way of making sure that you actually use the variables you create, and Eclipse just kind of lets you know that. The warning goes away the instant you actually do something with it. So let's say we want to just print out this string, where system.out.println equals my string. We run this, you see that it prints out our string hello. Now I want to talk about actually concatenating strings. So concatenating just means you can add two strings together, and you can just add two strings together. So I want to say hello. The string is going to be my string 2 equals hello, hey. So I want to just concatenate these two strings. So I can do my string plus my string 2, and I can print this out, and it's going to say hello, hey right here. And now a lot of the stuff I guess we've been doing in the last few tutorials has been pretty boring. It's just all the basics. In the next tutorial video, I promise we're actually going to do something interesting. We're actually going to start using user input, so you're going to be able to actually type stuff into your program and get a usable output as well. So if you guys are bored, hang in there. We're almost to some of the interesting stuff. So yeah, you can concatenate strings. One thing you cannot do, you cannot subtract strings. You see it gives us this error here. It won't even let us run this. So yeah, that is concatenating strings as well. So you can also add numbers to strings. So I can say hello plus 3, for instance. And you'll see that, I'm just going to delete this second string here first. You'll see that when we run this, you're going to get this thing that says hello 3. So an important thing to remember about this is 3 is now part of this string. So numbers can be contained within strings as well. That's a good thing to mention. So hello 3 can be a string in and of itself. And this 3 no longer contains its integer value of 3, if that makes sense. Because it's part of the string, it's not actually a data type of integer. So if you want to actually extract the 3 value and say like add 4 to it and then get a hello 7 or something, you actually have to grab the 3 as a string, convert it to an integer, and then add the 4 to it. So just something to keep in mind, when you add numbers to strings, they become part of that string, and they're no longer the integer value as they are right here. So that's really going to be the basic introduction to strings. I just want to kind of show you guys how you actually declare strings and how you can concatenate them. And in the next tutorial, we're actually going to start with user input. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.